Yes, we are starting from the use of may. May is used to express permission or to seek permission. आपको किसी से परमिशन लेनी है या आपको किसी को परमिशन देनी है, you can use may. For example, you may leave now. I permit you to leave. May I come in, sir? Am I permitted to come in? So in this way, you can take permission, you can give permission. Coming to the next point, to express benediction or really malediction, that is when we pray to God for something, for ourselves or for someone else, अच्छा सोचते हैं या बुरा सोचते हैं, then we are then we use may you go up in life, may he live long, may he be burnt alive. So in this way we make prayer to God. May you go up in life, may he live long, and the last sentence refers to curse. Next, to express possibility, when we want to give any possible actions कि हमें किसी चीज़ के होने की संभावना है, then we use it. Sita may turn up any moment now. It is possible that she can turn up at any moment. She may be there now. Possibility again, she may be there ना कि वो वहाँ हो सकती है. Important note, the past form in such case would be may have plus third form. Sita may have turned up last week. May have plus third form, this is used as the past form. To express a purpose, he is building his body so that he may join army. He is building his body. This is the purpose why he is making his body, so that he may join army. He is working hard so that he may pass with good marks. Again, it shows the purpose. So note down these important points. In the sense of permission, can and may are interchangeable, though may is more formal. We can use can also, we can use may also for the permission sense, but may is more formal. Can is informal. So in declarative sentences, can and may are interchangeable in the sense of possibility. The same way we can use can or may for the sense of possibility. He may be hiding, he can be hiding. Both these sentences have the same meaning, but in question it is not so. That means in simple sentences, in declarative sentences, we can use like this, but in the question form we cannot use can he be hiding, but we cannot say may he be hiding. Note down, in declarative sentences we can use can and may for the sense of possibility, but they cannot be used in the question form. In the question form, we have to use can. Coming to the next, use of might. Might is used to express the past tense of may. For reported speech, he thought he might play a useful role. He asked her if he might take the test. He told me that he might join the party. To express permission or to seek permission. Might I come in, sir? To express a remote possibility. When the present action is there, he might be there now. It is possible. That means possible action is there. And but the possibility is remote. बहुत कम possibility होती है. Then we use might. It might rain today, but not very much possible. He might win a lottery. This is remote possibilities. That means weak possibility. कम possibility है इस चीज़ की. Then we use might. So might here shows greater tentativeness or uncertainty than may. When we are more sure about the possibility or about the action, then we use may. And if there is less possibility, that is greater tentativeness means less possibility, and we are not very much sure, uncertainty hai, then we use might. Next is use of used to. Used to is used to express a habit in the past. It does not have a present tense form. It is used only for the past habits. He used to go out for a walk every morning. As a child, she used to love dolls. I'm not used to such treatment. I'm used to hard work. मतलब पास्ट में था वो, अब नहीं, अब यूज टू नहीं है, अब उसकी हैबिट नहीं है हार्ड वर्क की, या अब अच्छा ट्रीटमेंट नहीं मिल रहा. He go, he is not going for walk every morning now. It was his past habit. Used to is referring to the past habit, not to present. Next is use of dare. Dare is used to express courage or venture. He dare not oppose me, or dare you insult me. He dare not face me. So it refers to courage कि आपकी हिम्मत कैसे हुई मुझे अपोज करने की, या आप कहते हो और डेयर यू इंसल्ट मी, आपकी हिम्मत कैसे हुई मेरी इंसल्ट करने की. ही डेयर नॉट फेस मी, वो मेरा सामना करने की हिम्मत नहीं रखता. सो डेयर हेयर रेफर्स टू करेज और venture, but it is not used here as a main verb. Please check the sentence. He dare not oppose me. Oppose is the main verb. Dare is used here as helping verb. Clear? And this is used as model. How dare you insult me? Insult is the main verb. He dare not face me. Face is the main verb. So dare is used here as models. Coming to the next form, the positive form of dare does not function as auxiliary in the declarative sentences in the main clause. कि अगर हमारे पास declarative sentences हैं, simple sentences हैं, तो positive form of dare does not function as auxiliary. पॉजिटिव फॉर्म में डेयर जो है वो एज ऑक्सिलरी काम नहीं करता है. वी कैन से आई डेयर नॉट डू इट, वी नीड नॉट गो, डेयर यू डू इट, नीड ही गो. वी कैन नॉट से आई डेयर डू इट. मतलब पॉजिटिव फॉर्म में हम इसको एज ऑक्सिलरीज या एज मॉडल वर्ब यूज नहीं करते हैं. ही नीड गो cannot use it. It can be used in the negative form. I dare not do it. He need not go. Dare you do it. Question form हो सकती है, negative form हो सकती है, but not the simple sentence. The past tense form corresponding to dare is dare not have plus third form of the verb. Dare is used as a regular verb in all tenses with to in order to express courage and challenge. It can be used as regular verb, as main verb also. She does not dare to offend you. Here, dare is not used as models. It is used as a main verb. He dared me to a duel. This is again past form of dare used here as main verb, not as models. So be particular that when we use it as models, it will take some another main verb also. But here dare is used for the meaning of courage and challenge as main verb only. Use of need. Need is used to express necessity, obligation, used in present tense. He need not go there. Go is the main verb, need used as models. She need not worry for the test. Again, need used here as models, and worry is the main verb. It shows us the necessity or obligation. Need not you go there at all. Need I stay there. No, you need not. So in this sentence, it is used when the negative answer is given. It is only the modal verb that refers to negative form. Note the important points. Need questions generally get a negative answer. ज़्यादातर जब आप need के साथ question बनाते हो, they will get negative answers. As past tense, need is expressed with need plus have plus third form of the verb. You need not have done it. She need not have used unfair means. Need not expresses absence of obligation. Absence of obligation आपकी moral duty है. It can be used in questions as well as statements. इसको आप question में भी use कर सकते हो, statement में भी use कर सकते हो. As we discussed about dare, that it cannot be used in the simple sentences. Need is used as main verb to express requirement. It can be used as main verb also with the meaning of requirement. He needs some money. He does not need punishment. He needs help. So this is all about the modal verbs. Clear? Any doubt to anyone till here? You will get the assignment today for the models, and we are going to start the next topic, that is subject verb agreement. Yes, anyone having any? Now next we are coming to the topic subject verb agreement. Anyone who can explain what is it and what is the important thing that we take care while using the verb? Anyone who would like to explain? Yes, Pushkar Soni, would you like to? Yes.
No, ma'am.
Gunesh. Yes, Gunesh beta, you have raised hand. Good.
Here we change the verb according to the subject. As if the subject is plural, we use the verb according to that. Or if the subject is singular, then we take that verb accordingly.
Yes, what you have to take care for subject verb agreement, the first thing, very good Gunesh, your explanation is good, but we need to go according to the grammar words, that a verb must agree with its subject in number and person. लेकिन आपको the verb must agree with its subject in number and person. In number means singular or plural, and person means first, second and third person. हमें दोनों चीजें देखनी है verb को लगाने से पहले कि whether it is first person, second person or third person, or it is singular or plural. Accordingly, we will set our verb. When the subject is singular, the verb must be singular. When the subject is plural, the verb must be plural. Here, now we have some certain rules regarding the subject verb agreement, how we set our verb according to the subject. We'll discuss about those rules. Let's go for the first rule. The verb agrees with its subject in the number and person, as I have already told you. If the subject is singular, the bird, our verb will go accordingly. In the present tense, we use s or es. If the subject is third person singular, so this is used here, the bird flies. If the subject is third person plural, the birds, then we take simple first form. He is wise, he is singular, third person, we are taking is. I, first person, we are using am. So our verb agrees according to the number and person of the subject. Coming to the second rule, when two or more singular subjects joined by and, they usually take a verb in the plural. When two or more singular subjects are joined with the help of and, they take a verb in plural. Raman and Harry. Two subjects are joined with the help of and, it will take singular verb. Work hard. Iron and coal. Two subjects are joined, they will take plural verb. Work here is the first form which we use for the plural subjects. Here we are not using works. ऐसे नहीं लगा रहे. Present indefinite, we use first form if the subject is third person plural. Iron and coal, both are different subjects, plural here, so we will use here are. There are a cow and an ox in the field. What is the subject here? A cow and an ox. So it is a plural subject, we are using are for it. So in this way we have seen when two subjects are joined with the help of and, we use verb in the plural form. Next, coming to the second part of this rule, but you can say the exceptions of this rule also, but if two nouns suggest only one idea or refer to the same person or thing, the verb must be singular. कि अगर हमारे वो दोनों ही सब्जेक्ट्स या दोनों नाउन एक ही आइडिया को या एक ही पर्सन को या एक ही चीज़ को डिनोट कर रहे हैं, then we will take here the verb in the singular form. For example, slow and steady wins the race. Bread and butter is taken as a complete food, is a wholesome food. वो single idea है. My friend and lawyer has come. It refers to only one person. My friend एंड लॉयर, फ्रेंड भी है और वो लॉयर भी है, बट इफ आई ऐड हियर माई फ्रेंड एंड अ लॉयर और द लॉयर, फिर वो डिफरेंट हो जाएगा. इफ वी ऐड आर्टिकल इन फ्रंट ऑफ द, दैट मीन्स टू डिफरेंट persons. So here it refers to single person, that's why the verb has, singular is used here. Coming to the second rule, if two singular nouns joined by and are preceded by each and every, the verb is singular. कि अगर दो singular nouns हैं and के साथ उनको join किया गया है but they are followed by each and every, उनके preceded by means उन noun से पहले each and every आ रहा है या each and every के बाद वो noun follow हो रहे हैं, the verb is singular. For example, each day and each hour brings us a fresh anxiety. Noun is here, day and hour, these are the subjects here, but they are preceded by each, they are followed by each and uh, each hour, each day. Brings, this is third person singular verb used. Every man and every woman in the village was terrified. Again, man and woman, it can be plural subject, but they are preceded by every and every man and every woman. That's why we are taking here singular verb. Coming to the next rule, words joined by with or as well as carry the verb according to the former subject. कि अगर हमारा subject जो है it is joined with the help of with or as well as, then it will take the verb according to the former subject. Former subject means जो पहला subject आ रहा है उसके accordingly verb जो है agree करेगा. The captain with all his men was drowned. With all his men, it is plural form, but our verb agrees with the subject, the captain. Will take the verb according to the former subject, means जो पहला subject है. Raman as well as Harry and John deserves praise. Harry and John is plural, but the verb agrees with Raman. The brothers with their sister are very happy. Their sister is singular, but the verb agrees with the former subject, that is the brothers. The farmers as well as the president are on protest. The president is singular, but the verb are agrees to the first subject, that is the farmers. So clear? If two subjects are joined with the help of with or as well as, they carry the verb according to the former subject. That means जो first subject आ रहा है उसके accordingly verb होगा. Coming to the next rule, when two or more subjects in the singular are joined by or, nor, either or, neither nor, the verb is put in singular. Either or, neither nor और only or के साथ कभी भी दो subjects आ जाते हैं या more than two subjects are joined, they will always take singular verb. Jack or Tom is to blame. मतलब हम दोनों में से एक के बारे में बात करें, दोनों में से एक दोषी है. Either Raman or Anil was absent. या तो रमन या अनिल दोनों में से एक absent है. So we are talking about only one person. Either Raman or Anil was absent. Neither Peter nor Harry was present. Again in the negative form. Either Peter or neither Peter nor Harry. ना तो Peter और ना ही Harry present था. But if one of the subjects is in the plural, the verb must be in plural. And the plural subject is placed near the verb. अगर उन दोनों में से एक subject जो आपका plural है and it is placed near the verb, then the verb will agree according to that subject which is near to the verb. The farmer or his servants were caught. Now see, the servants, this subject is near to the verb. Verb से पहले जो subject आ रहा है, or you can say the second subject, if it is plural, then the verb will agree according to that subject. Neither Tom nor his friends have come. Here again we say his friends, plural form hai, so we have taken the verb have. Either the boy or his parents. Again the second subject, his parents, plural, so we have taken the verb plural form. That means if there are two subjects joined with the help of or, neither nor, and the second subject is plural, then the verb will be plural. That means the verb that will go according to the subject that is nearby. Here. Coming to the next rule, when a plural noun comes between a singular subject and its verb, the verb is often wrongly made to agree with the nearest plural noun. We should guard against such an error and say, अगर हमारे पास कई बार plural noun में when a plural noun comes between a singular subject and its verb, singular subject और verb के बीच में plural noun आ जाता है, तो sometimes we use the verb according to that plural noun, but it is wrong. Our verb must agree with the first subject. Here you can see the example, each one of the houses is to let. Houses को हम देखकर कई बार r लगा देते हैं, this is wrong. Our verb should agree with each. We are talking about each one of the houses, कि उन घरों में से हर एक घर. We are talking about individual, एक घर के बारे में बात हो रही है. So the verb will be singular. A combination of colors charms the eye. Again we can see it is talked about a combination, not about colors. It is a combination. Subject accordingly will take here s with the first form of the verb. The quality of the apples was good. We are talking about the quality. This is the subject, not apples. Apples are not given as subject. Sometimes we use wrong verb according to this. So be careful. You have to see the beginning of the sentence, what is the actual subject in the sentence, and accordingly the verb should agree. Coming to the next rule, either, neither, each, everyone, many, a must be followed by a verb in singular. Many, a is also taken as singular. So all these words, when they are used in a sentence, the verb will be in singular form. Either of the two boys has done this, मतलब दोनों में से किसी एक ने. Neither of them was found guilty. दोनों में से कोई भी नहीं. Neither of them, उन दोनों में से कोई नहीं. Each of these boys is intelligent when we know about any group, and we are talking about individual. That means each of these boys, in लड़कों में से हर कोई intelligent है. Every one of the answers is wrong. Many a boy has not done his duty. Many a boy is also taken as singular. So all these words will take singular verbs. Coming to the next rule, a collective noun like committee, assembly, jury may take a singular or plural verb. जब भी हमारे पास ऐसे collective nouns आते हैं, committee, which is made from a number of members, 4 members हैं, 5 members हैं committee के अंदर, a group of people. Assembly is again group of people, legislative assembly है या किसी तरह के भी आप morning assembly अपने use करते हो. Jury again the members of judges who are going to give the verdict or the judgment. So these are the collective nouns where group of people are added, and it can have singular or the plural verb also. How? If the collection is thought of as a whole, the verb is singular. या अगर हम उस collection को या उस view को एक ही point से देखते हैं, as a whole देखते हैं, collective view देखते हैं, then it is singular. And if we see, we can come to the second point, if the individuals or members of the group are thought of separately, the verb is plural. अगर उस group के सारे members को individually सोचा जाता है, उनके views, उनके opinion के बारे में separately सोचा जाता है, then they are taken into plural form. कि अगर कमेटी का एक ही डिसीजन आया है, सारी कमेटी एक ही पॉइंट के ऊपर एग्री कर रही है, देन इट विल बी टेकन एज सिंगुलर. जब उस कमेटी में सपोज 5 मेंबर हैं, पांचों के अलग अलग व्यूज आ रहे, separate views are coming, then it is taken as plural form. See the example, the committee has decided this. That means all the members were having the same opinion. So the committee is taken as a whole as singular subject, so the verb will also be singular. The jury has given its verdict. That means all the members of the jury, all the judges, they have taken the same verdict, same decision. So it is taken as collective noun and singular noun, and the verb is in singular. See the examples of the second point. The jury were divided in their verdict. Jury में अगर 5 members हैं मान लीजिए, तो पांचों ने अपना अलग अलग व्यू दिया. That means they were divided in their decision or in their judgment. So it will be taken as plural form. The committee were divided in their opinions. In the same way, if the members of the committee are having different opinions, then it will be taken as plural form. But if as a whole they give the same opinion, then it will be taken as singular verb. Coming to the next rule, when a plural noun is the name of one thing, plural noun किसी चीज का नाम है, for example it is a book, it's a name of a country, it takes a singular verb. For example, the Arabian Nights, it's a name of a book, is an interesting book. We looking at S, nights में S लगा हुआ है, we should not go for plural. Consider it according to the meaning. The Arabian Nights is the name of a book. The United States, name of a country ending with S, but it is a singular. So we are taking here singular verb. In the same way, sometimes you have the words like mathematics ends with S, but it is a singular subject. Mathematics is my favorite subject. Politics is a dirty game. The wages of sin is death. The news is too good to be true. News S के साथ होता है. It can be singular. Verb is used till some bifurcation is there. Coming to the next rule, when the subject of the verb is a relative pronoun, the verb must be made to agree in number and person with the antecedent of the relative. कि जब हमारा subject जो है verb का relative pronoun के साथ आ रहा है, then it must agree with the number and person of the antecedent of the relative. I, who am your friend, will help you. आपका actual sentence क्या है? I will help you. And this is the clause added in between. And who is the relative pronoun that is followed by I. So the verb will agree with the subject I, not your friend. ठीक है, जहां पर हम relative pronoun यूज कर रहे हैं उससे पहले जो सब्जेक्ट आ रहा है, the verb should follow according to that. You who are my friend, here are refers to you, not my friend. She is one of the bravest women that have ever lived. Now here we are not referring the verb have according to she, because here the subject is woman. She is one of the bravest women that have ever lived, because this phrase, this clause tells us about the women that have ever lived. He who is my friend should stand by me. Again here is referred to he. Clear? This is repetition. Coming to the next, when a plural noun denotes some specific quantity or amount considered as whole, the verb is generally singular. जब किसी भी quantity को, किसी specific quantity को या amount को हम as a whole consider करते हैं, then the verb is taken as singular. 1,000 rupees is a good amount. We will not use here are because we have taken it at a specific amount or a quantity. 2/3 of the city is ruined. Again, 2/3 is taken as a whole. But if we take it separately in the form of bills or coins, amount को it refers to, if the subject is a sum of money and it refers to the bills or the coins considered separately, then the plural verb is used. For example, if we say 100 rupees were found in his purse, तो उसके पर्स में ज़रूरी नहीं कि 100 का नोट हो. It can be different notes, bills or different coins. They are separately taken, then it will be used as plural verb. 100 rupees were found in his purse. And if I talk 100 rupees is not a small sum, then it is a singular. There were 50 rupees in his pocket. 50 rupees can be in different notes and different coins. There are 10 silver rupees in my box. So when we consider it as specific quantity or amount as a whole, then it is taken as a singular subject, and if it is taken as separately bills or coins, then it will be taken as plural subject. With this, we have finished with the discussion of subject-verb agreement. If you have any doubt, these are some particular rules which you must keep it in mind while using the verb according to the subject. If you have any doubt, you can ask. We are